Right, and a player I want to ask about in this team was the in-game leader, blameF, because obviously, on the one hand, I noticed during pretty much the entire time until I think pretty recently, he always had actually a very positive perception of the community because stats-wise, he was always killing it. He always had really high stats. And then I think it's a bit more questionable how good he was as an IGL. I'm just saying, like, the team itself was never really that great. But okay, they were also doing all right, or they'd have the occasional run in tournaments where they looked good. So most people, and then simultaneously, he had that weird thing where, because once he mentioned, like, I'll watch loads of demos, every fan repeated that every day as though, like, every day, you know, he was watching 500 whatever. We all get we all know how Reddit narratives work. So the question I had was this. I have my own, I always wonder actually what it's like to play with specific in-game leaders, what they're good at, what they're not as good at. It's something overblown, is over it. But I was actually quite shocked when I did my reflections with Rosh after he'd left Complexity, obviously not on the best terms. And he sort of actually, like, by the way, of all the people, like, Rosh is a fairly chill guy, you know, like, he's not just going to talk shit for no reason. So yeah, when he was kind of like saying, like, he sort of gave me the gist that, like, maybe blameF calls a little bit too much around himself. Like, I was already getting memories of, if you know, the old school happy meme from Envious, where it's like, like, listen, he would win, but it was sort of like, we're going to win through me. Like, I'm going to call shit that's going to make him work for me, and then we'll figure it out beyond that. There was some of that vibe I was kind of getting from him. Like, is this overblown? Was there some kind of dynamic like this in the team? Because obviously it will always look weird if the in-game leader's like the top fragger.
I think just as like a player, I think blameF is like a really good CS player. He has like really good fundamentals. And I think like he's a really good CS player in that he's gonna get the kill, you know, like he practices so much, and he's just like, fundamentally he's really strong, and he has a lot of knowledge about the game. He watches a lot of matches, and I think that's definitely like one of his strengths. Like you said, like, he does watch a lot of demos. Maybe not like as many as people say, but like, he does watch a lot, and he has a really good work ethic, and like, I appreciate all that, and it's you know, it's really good traits to have. But like you know, in saying that, I also do think like what Russ said was kind of true. Like, the team is played around him, but that's also because he is the IGL. He brings the things to the team, and like, I mean, that's just how it is, right? Like, he puts in all the effort and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that's just the way that the team was run, and I think that's the way that they had success previously with Obo, and I think that he just wanted to continue that. And I mean, obviously it worked out for a little bit with them, and he wanted to keep making it work, and yeah. But you know, unfortunately, like, between like me and him, I think like we're both pretty good at the game, and I think we both also have like really similar playstyles, but I just don't think that we really fit well together when we're on the team, whether it's like inside or outside the server. And I never really felt too comfortable playing with him, because I know that he likes to play the way that I like to play, and when he's the IGL of the team, the captain of the team, like, to make the team work, when you're the new guy coming into the team, like, I don't want to come into the team and change everything the way that they already had success with. I don't want to change like all that, and I don't want to come in and say, like, I want to do it this way, I want to be here, I want to be there, I want to do this, blah blah blah. And like, when he's the captain and IGL of the team, and the team is heavily played around him, it was difficult for me to try and play the way that I was so used to playing for all those years that I was on the previous team. And you know, I just wanted to fit in and make sure that the team still functions properly while I do that. And obviously I didn't play very well when I did that, and I think that's for a number of reasons, not because I didn't try or anything like that. I think it's mostly, because of all the other issues in the team that we had, and some which I think weren't really resolved before I joined. But yeah, you know, sometimes two players on the team don't fit well together, and I think that's just a story of him and myself, and we didn't find a way to mesh well together. But yeah, that's basically it. I think in Astralis he'll do really well just being a player and being under Glaive. I think he'll do really well. He won't have to focus on everyone else in the team and run the team the way that he thinks it should be run, and depend on all the other people in the team. So,
want to see more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.